Hello students, now we are going to start with a new topic, encapsulation, which is the one of the among the features means object oriented programming. There were four features in that. It was abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, and one was encapsulation. Now we are going to uh, see that what is encapsulation. Okay, now see what is the definition of encapsulation. As previously, you must be knowing that the act of combining data and its associated function in the form of a single unit is known as encapsulation. In this, data are necessary variables and also data is known as instance variable to manage some tasks and functions. See students, here the programming has been given about the encapsulation, in which there is a class sample, then one function is void sum and another function is float product, and then there is a function for the show, means for the display. So we will see that all the three functions are combined there in a class sample. So this combining is known as data binding, is known as encapsulation. Now we are going to come with our access specifiers. As we all know that there are three types of access specifiers: public, private, and protected. Okay. Now, in this visibility mode, we know that there are three types of visibility mode, or we can say that access specifier. The first one is public, in which public means as by its name only. This is a keyword that converts the data members and member function of a class in public mode. It means that with this the effect, the public members can be accessed within and outside the scope of a class by the method of the same class. Okay. Now the definition of this, we can say that the public access specifier allows the accessibility of data members and members methods within and outside the scope of a class. See students, here is the example of your public class sample. Here the data members are given, here void show, here see. Okay, so all the data members are declared here in the public data member. Now next is private. For the private, we can say that the private access specifier does not allows, it never allows the accessibility of data members and member methods outside the scope of a class, but it can access within the class. We can say that the property that does not allows to access its members to be used outside the scope of the body is known as information hiding or data hiding. So this is the example of private access specifier. In class 10 we just use only public access specifier for our programs. Now next one is protected specifier. For this, the protected means this is also the keyword. Okay, the protected access specifier allows the accessibility of data members and member methods within the class and also by the subclass. Okay, see, here is the example of this. Go through the examples very attentively students. Here two examples are given. Go through the examples, okay, for the protected, but these examples are not going to come in your board in your exams because we do only public. Okay, but you should learn the definitions of this and the example. Now there are some rules for the scope and visibility rules. See what are there. Go through with this. There is a chart given here students at a that the access is specified private. In class it is allowed, in subclass no, in package no, and anywhere or everywhere we can't use. In public it is given allowed, in class it is allowed, in subclass it is allowed, in package it is allowed, and anywhere and everywhere is allowed. For the protected, allowed in class, allowed in subclass, in package, and anywhere and everywhere it is not allowed. In package it is allowed, in subclass it is not allowed, in package allowed, and anywhere and everywhere. Okay, so go through with these points. The points are given here. What are the rules of scope and visibility? Now, instance variables. What are the instance variable and what are the locus variable? First, we will know about the instance variable. The variables defined, declared within a class itself and not in any method or constructor class are known as instance variables. See, when variables are defined within a class sample int x char ch double m long n, these are known as instance variables. Now, what are the local variables? The variables declared within a method or a constructor are known as local variables. See, this is your instance variable, and when the variables are declared within a method, within a local, and it has a certain area, see here the curly brace is open and here the closed, then it is known as local variable. Now, argument or parameter variables. What are they? The variables declared within the parenthesis of a method prototype or method definition or a constructor definition are known as argument or parameter variables. See, these variables are accessible only inside that method in which they are declared. Okay, they are accessible. See, they are used on the argument or parameter. Okay, and in the limited area itself. So the students go through with the PPT. If there is any problem, then you can ask my personal WhatsApp number.